Wuchang Fallen Feathers has released officially today, and we got you guys spread wide open and ready for 2 farm locations in this video. So, you guys have options. The first one is early game. You can get 16,000 souls there in 20 minutes. It's great and passive for early levels if you need a little bit of juice. But you need to make sure you do not burn this tree down, or else the enemies will stop infinitely respawning. And the second location is my favorite. It's a bit further, but you can get 71,000 souls there in 15 minutes. We're going to go through both of them. Obviously, after the second one's point, souls and farming won't be an issue, but you can unlock some really awesome builds with this stuff. It's pretty passive for the most part. I'm going to show you exactly how to locate it. So once you get to this cavern passage with the merchant, and the name of this specific spot, I think, is Cloudspire. You can teleport to different ones. So yeah, Cloudspire. The next place we're going to go to is the Cloudspire outskirts. It's not too far from here. We're actually just going to run all the way to it, and enemies infinitely respawn there, and you don't even need to keep resting to respawn them. They just keep coming out. They do, instead of dropping 140 per soul, which is around the level that I'm at right now, they're dropping 50. But it's like 6 different enemies, and they continuously spawn, so it's a pretty good location to just passively farm stuff if you're a little bit behind on levels. Respawn all the enemies so you guys can see just exactly what the path looks like and what to avoid and all that good stuff. So we're actually going to walk our way up the Cloudspire, and to the left is a doorway that's going to take you through like this castle hold that has a lot of like outdoorsy areas and openings. Oh, we should drink some soup. I'm going to drink a soup. Yeah, if you drink soup, it gives you like a 10-minute buff underneath your health bar to avoid being frostbitten. So we're going to go up this left side path here, and we're going to try to dodge all these enemies. You'll see there's going to be some clumps of them that we could just move on past. I'm going to walk you guys all the way there, show you how the farm works, and I'll probably do it for 20 minutes and then speed it up. Skip these guys. Careful with this spinning dude. He could still hit you. It's like so jacked up. And we're going to keep on going. You could take that path if you want. Less bombs is always better. I'm going to continue running this way till you see this giant tree over here. And watch these bombs. These bombs are all over here. This giant tree location keeps respawning enemies here. You'll see like there's actually a bomb on that path. And there is a shrine here nearby and a fire, so you can get rid of your frostbite if you need to. So I'm going to enter the dream, start off fresh. Yeah, you can still fight them and kill them if you do get bored. And we're already at 8,000. So from this point, I'm going to do this for about 20 minutes, and let's see how far we get. Subscribe, hit that notification bell to help raise that 38% even higher, because we got a lot of Wuchang videos coming your way, or covering you guys for over a month now, and we're going to be talking about all the secrets and fun things you can do in this, outside of just farming stuff, but like the best gear to find as well. If you haven't seen those videos yet, feel free to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. And there we go. That's about 20 minutes right there. So when we started out, we were at 8,150. Now we're at 24,157. That was about 20 minutes. Over the course of that, we were able to get that 50 per kill. And there's 5 in that circle. You just keep rotating over and over again, and you continuously farm them. Best gear for this, in my opinion, a really important thing to equip on this is you could actually buy this from the shops pretty early on. It's kind of expensive. It costs 4,100. The Lifesteal Pendant. Recover health upon defeating enemies. You'll notice throughout the clips that anytime an enemy would kill themselves, it counts as obviously us defeating it. That's how we're getting souls for them. It heals us, and it heals quite a lot too, so it doesn't even matter if they are hitting us. We will be healing back a lot of that, so it helps really sustain this without having to come here to rest or even actually heal yourself. That whole entire time I didn't even heal myself. 16,000 per every 20 minutes, so you're looking at about 48,000 or so after an hour, which is quite a lot to farm. I mean, at this point I can get, so that's 2 levels in 20 minutes. I was supposed to get, I basically got, for me at this point. So again, mine are pretty expensive. I'm looking at 11,379 per at this point that I'm at, but it's a decent farm if you don't have a whole lot to do. You just want to get some easy XP at this current moment. You can go ahead and do that. But yeah, the biggest things here is to make sure you have some soups on deck. I feel like the soup actually lasted about 15 minutes into that farm, so it's a 15-minute buff. That's pretty good. As far as gear goes, equip things that'll increase your frostbite resistance or your corruption resistance, because these enemies do poison you slowly over time. So having a lot of corruption resistance will help out there. And at this point, you have quite a lot of gear that's able to do that. So yeah, this piece right here gives 46 of resistance to that. So equipping things that will help you out in that sense are great. Essentially, one of the first farm locations that we can get to. I'm pretty sure there's some earlier ones. I'm gonna go backtrack and make them, but this will be like the first of many videos. We'll cover all of them. All right, let's get into it really quick. So the area that we are at is Mount Zenwu, which is apparently the third location you can access after Worship's Rise and Cloudspire. Mount Zenwu is here. We are specifically at the Avian Marsh Shrine. At this shrine, there's a perfect circle loop we can take to get 8,000 souls per run, and it's less than 2 minutes. It takes about 1 minute and 20 seconds, but it can take 1 minute and 45 because sometimes the enemies drop even more souls, and you could pick that up. You don't want to miss those. Spells that we're going to be using: Burning Flames, but you can use any projectile spell for this. I like Burning Flames the most because it gives you a little bit of a dodge as well. It's really good for combat, but any projectile spell will work for this. You need it for at least one enemy to help not get eaten by them and waste a whole lot of time. Okay, and outside of that, we can just jump into this. So this is the first enemy we're going to kill. These medium-sized enemies, they're going to drop 390 on the top right, that you can see. It's a lot of souls per kill. And we'll kill this one, 390 as well. And you want to also be paying attention to make sure that they don't drop anything, especially if they die over the water. As soon as they die, they immediately drop it. So you'll see it subtly show up. You'll probably get it across some of these enemies. But since you get 8,000 per run in this, the giant clam enemies we're going to be killing, they drop 2750, which is a lot. But they can also drop a giant gem, which you can use to get 2,000 free souls. So that's how you can get basically 10,000 per run on this. And usually per run, you'll get one to drop. So far, we're pretty unlucky. We haven't gotten one yet. This is the one enemy you have to use a projectile on, because if you get close, he's going to eat you. And that's not fun. And he's dead. Let's see if he dropped the crystal. He didn't. I'm going to run it a couple times after this to show you guys them dropping the crystal. But we're already at 6,000. I think we started at 1,500 on this one. We still got 5 more enemies to kill on our way back to the shrine. And of course, while you're running back, look back to make sure that the enemies that you killed didn't drop anything. Neither of these dropped anything, and this one is another oyster clam that drops 2750, and no gem dropped there too. And up here are the final 2 enemies. These are dogs. These ones, I think when they drop something, yeah, it's a red mercury shoot. That's an extra 100 souls. So we didn't get any of the big ones to drop, but you see we're at 9650. That's a lot, man. That's 8,100 souls. And then if you did get any extra, you could always absorb them. Oh, actually, that's 400. Wow, that's actually a lot. So I'm gonna run it again so we can get an idea of like what exactly enemies can drop, because I do want to get some footage of the enemies dropping the big ones. Theirs that they drop can give you 2,000 extra souls. There we go. He dropped a crystallized red mercury. That one did. That was the final oyster, but you can see that these crystallized red mercuries, man, they give you 2,000. That's a lot. And I've had runs where both of the oyster enemies dropped one each. So you can get a lot of souls so far with this method. Oh, look at that. Terror Clam Hood. What? That's got to be a really rare drop. Holy shit. That is the stuff of nightmares. look at that. Crystallized red mercury to drop there. Okay, pretty good runs. It's been about 16 minutes since we finished our first run of that. So now I'm going to go into the inventory and show you guys. We were able to get 2 crystallized red mercuries, which is an extra 4,000. And we got the growing red mercury, which is 800. And again, I got unlucky with this. I was getting way more of these when I wasn't recording, but you guys have probably pulled a whole bunch. And 8 of these, so that's 1,600. Nice. Just double checking. Yeah, that's all we got. So 73,000 we were able to farm there. This entire recording was 16 minutes since we finished that first run. So now I could actually go ahead and get a bunch of upgrades. Well, 2 for me. I'm at level 72 right now. I'm excited for this one. Bone Needle Leech. Yeah, I'll be able to put this on my weapon. And then anytime I hit an enemy, I'll have an opportunity to get life from them. This is a really good location to farm. Just wanted to show you guys how to do that and just to make things a little bit easier. Per rotation, it could be about a minute and 45 seconds. You can get 8,100 total souls raw, but the enemies can drop bonus souls. And if those 2,000 rolls drop for you, you're going to get over 10,000 per run, which is pretty awesome. So 8,000 raw, 10,000, upwards of 12,000 if all of them drop continuously. So after about an hour, you can get quite a lot of these to drop. Over, I think it was 16 minutes and we got 71,000. So you can easily get over 200,000 plus, 250,000 plus if you do this within an hour. And you can always, again, respec your skill points. So the main thing about this system is, yeah, you're going to be farming, but you obviously can try out a weapon. If you don't like it, you can always respec it. I could even pull back all the points that I want out of the sword tree. That's just 48 if I really wanted to, and then focus onto another weapon for free. I really like that system a lot. It's very, very flexible in that way. We got plenty more Wuchang videos on the way. So if you enjoyed this, you're going to really love our boss guides and all of our weapon building stuff. So be sure to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe if you are new. More Wuchang videos on the way and you don't want to miss them. My name is Blitz and thanks for watching.